welcome back to the InScentive Collection. I be the host, Brandon, and today we are getting back into Frederic Malle's house. Is it Malle? Frederic Malle? Malle. I added a lot in there. No, Frederic Malle's house. I'm super excited about this. So far, I've been very impressed. Very impressed. Definitely well worth the press. I've been impressed. It's well worth the press. That's what we do on the InScentive Collection. Take me homes all day. All right, so we're not gonna waste too much time. Ding. We got the Atomizer here. We're gonna go ahead and get this on the back of the wrist. We're not gonna waste too much time. There, look at that distribution. I would spray it again, but these things are eternal, so we don't need all of that. Here's the bottle. Bam. Oh. Check it out. Take a look. Take a gander. Bam. All right, so Eau de Magnolia is a sunlit fragrance of flowers, wood, and citruses by Carlos Biniam. It's a fragrance of its own, a natural wonder. With its citrus and rose tone, the magnolia flower is as seductive as it's surprising. Carlos Biniam reveals an astonishing complexity in this fragrance woven around an exceptional essence. Bergamot, lemon, grapefruit are there to enhance its sparkling, luminous character, with added notes of peach and apricot to bring a welcoming sweetness. Oakmoss and Patchouli offer a contrast to this summery impression, summoning an enchanting image. The delicate white petals of magnolia reaching towards the azure in the sky. A gentle, invigorating scent. Citrus, oakmoss, and patchouli. Now, what I will say is I've never smelled anything like this before. This is totally new. And it's changed a lot. When I first smelled it, I was like, oh, that's different. There's something in here that I really love. There's like a mintiness to it. Booming citrus. Top notes, you have lemon, grapefruit, and bergamot. Base notes, oakmoss and patchouli. Oakmoss and patchouli. I like this. This is hard to describe. There's something in there that I've never smelled before. Or at least it's doing something that I've never smelled a fragrance do. What happened to my, hold on. Yeah, there we go. It's doing something different. I really like the oak moss. It's a robust oak moss that is kind of ashy, but still seems fertile, if that makes sense. There's definitely patchouli. It's more of like a, man, there's something in here that I can't put my finger on. It smells fresh, but not like a clean fresh. What was that? It smells fresh, but not a clean fresh. It's more like a, it smells like a well upkept, like, flower shop. Like, it doesn't smell like any individual flower. It just smells like a beautiful florist shop that has a little bit of everything. Like, it's not just flowers. I mean, there's fertilizer, there's, you know, I mean, it just smells like that in type of environment. And then there's a brightness, but it's not like a shine. I'm not getting a shiny, sparkling brightness. I'm getting like more like depth, like contrast. And then there's a beautiful flower in the middle of all of this. Like it's like going into a shop, the lights are dim, and there's this flower in the middle of the shop, and there's a spotlight on it. Yeah. Yeah. This is impressive. It's impressive. It's impressive. It's very distinguished. It's hard to describe. I hope I've done a decent job at letting you guys know the experience of it. There's a smoothness to it. I want to say a creaminess, but it's not a Santal creaminess. It's not a musk type of creaminess. It's like the petal of a flower. You know, like the smoothness of a petal. This is by far the most impressive fragrance that I have smelled from that house. Very impressed. This would be one of those fragrances I would have just to have. I'm not sure when I would debut it, but I would know when it was in my collection. It's a $300 bottle, well worth $300. I think $300, $350, something like that. Let's get into Fragrantica, see what they have to say about it. But citrus, floral, woody, earthy, aromatic, fresh spice, and moss. And as far as the notes go, in the top notes, they have bergamot, lemon, and green notes. And in the middle notes, they have magnolia, vetiver, patchouli, cologne, and jasmine. And in the base, you have moss, cedar, and amber. Yeah, I don't think that it offers all that much more than what they describe. I prefer their description more than their images, than Fragrantica's images. But that's it. Those are my thoughts. By far the most fragrance in the house so far that I have smelled. It's the most unique. I think it's the most sophisticated. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I appreciate you guys for watching. One thing I know for sure, YouTube is making some excellent recommendations right now. Check them out. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.